The following video may contain views and opinions that differ from yours. If you don't like it, tough shit. I swear to God, this is the one thing, the only thing I hate about the end of daylight saving time in New Zealand. How it doesn't just get darker earlier, it gets dark stupid early. It would be light right now 2 weeks ago. Anyway, all bitching about daylight saving aside, I decided I wanted to make this video when I was just sitting down thinking about the last couple of months and the particular feud me and my friends have been getting in with a certain idiot, who I will bring up later. But realistically, this is one of those things where it's not just a smaller YouTuber thing. It's a wider YouTube thing, and it's the kind of thing where I'm like, I almost think accountability is the worst swear word you can say on this platform. Because I deal with, and I make a lot of videos on people where the underlying tone is essentially, this guy does not take accountability for their actions, thus the video. And in the case of some of the smaller ones, this guy doesn't take accountability, thus our ongoing beef. Look at most of my video output on this channel. Look at most of my video output since I had to build this new channel. 99% of the moral of the story on guys like Repzilla, Amos Yee, Undertaker Freak 1127. The common running theme is a lack of any accountability, or in Amos's case, he knows he's accountable, he just doesn't give a shit, because the kid was a narcissistic little prick. He probably still is behind bars. But then you look at people like Mitch the Bitch or Dustin Nunn. They're such a romantic couple. But neither one of them have accountability either. Now, me myself, I like to try and have some accountability. I might be a mean prick, but I do try and hold myself accountable. And if I don't hold myself accountable, I've got a good bunch of mates who will hold me accountable for my actions if I step over the line and go a bit too far. Yeah, I'm a bit of a mean prick, mainly because when you're someone like Mitch, if I bury you, I want you to stay buried and maybe have second thoughts about ever fucking with me again. Most intelligent people would, if I've given to you what I've given to Mitch. He's run and hidden because, once again, the heat's gotten too much, but again, I'll get to it. But I take pride in my work, and I take pride in being honest and being held accountable. Even if some people would describe my work in bad terms, in negative terms, what have you. They would describe it in an unsavory fashion.
It's not right. It's the work of Satan.
Now, one thing I will hold accountability for is the fact that I know I go after a lot of the same big YouTubers again and again. I keep bringing Repzilla up. I keep bringing John up. I keep bringing Hunter Avalone up. I keep bringing up a bunch of old, dead hat, dead horse YouTubers. But they're the best examples I can think of off the top of my head as far as people go, that not only my subscribers but new people watching my stuff can identify. So I bring them up. But they're good examples of not having accountability, be it through arrogance or be it through ego, and it's a lot of lying. Repzilla is the perfect poster child. Dude's had a massive backlash, and instead of putting his hand up, he's lied a lot. He's bullshitted a lot. He says a lot of dumb shit. I'm not going back over that again. I've done 3 videos on the guy. Well, 2 videos and a piss take. I'll chuck them in the description. If you haven't seen them, go watch them. If you have, you know what I'm talking about. Hunter, I will give props. He's a piece of garbage. He's an absolute douche nozzle. But he has accountability to a point. He may have disowned the things he said and turned his back on his old fans and his old views. Some might say in a disingenuous fashion. I lean towards that myself. But you never hear Hunter backpedaling. So you have to give the asshole that. At least he stands firm on what he believes, regardless of how trash his views are. The same can't be said for Hunter's fan base, and again, I'm talking about Mitch. Mitch is the perfect poster child. I said I wasn't going to do another specific video on him. I can bring him up in this video. And the same goes for his boyfriend Dustin, because they're both peas in the same pod. Again, I'll link the videos I've done about Mitch, and I'm not doing any more videos on Dustin. If anybody really needs to see those videos about Dustin, I'll build another channel to chuck them on, if demand's high enough, but I'd rather not. But they're both peas in the same pod, where they've kicked several people. Dustin's entire channel is a compendium of ignorant, dumb shit coming out of a man in his early 30s who's old enough to know better, but not smart enough to know why he's catching smoke. He's just had several mental meltdowns because he's had people chastise him. Because he thinks he doesn't have to have accountability for what he says. Because he's been raised by two absolute morons who've wrapped him in cotton wool his entire life. But he has no accountability. We're the bad guys. We're the meanies. I'm his own personal goddamn boogeyman because I'm the one he seems to bring up first and foremost when he's having these little spasmic meltdowns about people bullying him. Because he showed up on one of my videos, I checked this channel out, and I found his views repugnant and abhorrent. His videos about gay people are ignorant. His views on gay people are absolutely fucking abhorrent, and that goes for other people in the LGBT plus community. If you know Dustin, you know what he's about. You absolutely know what Dustin's about. He's a piece of trash, but because we give him flack for his ignorant views, he doesn't like it and goes full screech mode, and that's where he's found a kindred spirit in his new lover, Mitch the Bitch. And Mitchell's the poster child again. Mitch is the poster child within Hunter Avalone's fanbase for not having accountability, because the last 2 months have been Mitchell bitching and pissing and moaning. He's made several videos crying about me. I think he's up to about 20 something, which is really fucking sad in 2 months. But he's made at least 20 on me. One was addressing the Damian Skyfire drama, which only happened because he made a point of trying to make an enemy out of me. I didn't know this guy from a bar of soap before my first Hunter video. He kept coming at me. And I was willing to just go, yeah, okay, whatever, some random interchangeable dickhead in my comments. I get a lot of them all the time. He kept going. He started making stupid videos about me. He kept trying to muckrake on me and doing a really piss poor job of it. So what am I going to do? Sit here and take that shit? No. I hold him accountable. And now I'm the Antichrist in his eyes too. So him and Dustin are sitting there jerking each other off over how Damian Skyfire is a big mean bully. Because one of Mitch's other videos before he jumped on hiatus was that he was going to avenge everybody that's been bullied by Damian Skyfire. Except the problem is that if you know me, then you'll know that the people I generally tend to make videos on are shitty human beings. Pedophiles. Bullies, people like Hunter, people like Reupload, my own personal feuds with people, you know. And you can say, yeah, I go a bit far with the insults. Like I say, when I knock motherfuckers down, I want to keep them down. But I don't think I've ever been an instigator. I don't think I've ever just gone after someone because. When I go after people, it's because they've done something first. Every person I have made a video on has done something to me first. Unless we're talking my Undertaker Freak videos, in which case he did shit to my friends first. In the case of bigger YouTubers or celebrities, they've done something scummy first. I haven't just fired up my camera and gone, yep, okay guys, here's why YouTuber XYZ can suck my dick. They haven't done anything specific, I just feel like picking on someone. Nah. And for whatever reason, Mitch thinks he's a poor put-upon victim, and he's tried gaining a little community of people that have been bullied by me and my friends. Except my friends don't bully people either. It's the same thing there. If you're going to keep kicking the hornet's nest, you're going to cop backlash. And that's the thing I can't understand about Mitch the Bitch. Sorry, this is turning into a very long video going off at Mitch again. But he's, like I say, poster child. Very, very good example of no accountability in a grown-ass man. You know, he makes videos where he keeps making himself out to be the victim, yet he's showing up on Atticus's videos, Steve's videos, Zach's videos, my videos, Gage's videos, being a smart-ass little shit cunt, being a little pathetic smart-ass in his own videos, or trying and failing at least, and then trying to play the poor put-upon victim. So hang on. You come onto people's channels instigating bullshit, trying to be a little smart-ass, then you cry, and screech that you're this victim that we just keep picking on, while coming into our comment section being a smartass. And the bit that made me want to backhand this clown so hard he spits into American good boo and evil boo is leaving these really homophobic comments on Zach's video where basically he accused Zach, of being into him, and making all these comments about Zach wanting him even though Zach's in a relationship with Steve Trowbridge. What's the point in those comments? Unless you're trying to start shit. He came onto Zach's video unprovoked and starts making homophobic comments. He's an idiot. The only reason I'm making the comments about Dustin and Mitch is because I know it pisses both of them off, especially Dustin. But you go onto people's videos unprovoked trying to start shit, and then play the victim when people roast you. For example, I've made 2 videos on Mitch, compared to 20. Yet he's the victim. He hangs out with 2 pedophiles and Dustin, yet he's the victim. He openly admits that he doesn't care that these 2 pedophiles are pedophiles because they don't like me or my friends. They're A-OK in Fat Boy's book. And this all boils down to a lack of accountability. If I walk up to some big strong guy that looks intimidating, turn him around, punch him in the face, don't do shit but piss him off, he turns around, smacks me in the nose, knocks a few of my teeth out, I'm to blame. I do not sit there lying to people, trying to gaslight people to make them feel sorry for me while painting myself as the victim. That doesn't work. It doesn't. It really, really doesn't. And then you get Reupzilla as far as big YouTubers go, going off on an unrelated tangent, because I'm sick of talking about Mitch and Dustin. You look at Reupzilla, and every time someone brings to light one of the disgusting things he's done, instead of putting his hand up going, yep, my bad, sorry, and actually apologizing, Reupzilla hides behind a mountain of bullshit, and it's always the same, please, forgive me. I know not what I do. Please, forgive me. I can't stop manipulating you. And not holding accountability, regardless of the mountain of evidence that's piled up. You know, it was the same with Onision whenever fucking Stevie, aka some guy 827, whatever you want to call Stevie, was calling him out. Never put his hand up. Even openly antagonized people for calling him out. And basically patting himself on the back for not having accountability for his actions. Marlo Stewart and Justin Dennis back in the day, same shit. Pissed people off, said dumb shit, didn't hold accountability, got roasted for it, then played victim. This is what I meant when I said at the start of the video, it's like a 4-letter word. There are so many YouTubers out there that have basically pissed a bunch of people off and have then played victim because they've gotten clapped back. And that's not to say some of these people haven't had people going too far, legitimately being assholes. But a majority of their haters aren't haters. They're people holding them accountable. And because a lot of these people seem to have never been held accountable a day in their life, they don't like it. And they're the victim. And the shit thing is, most of them never learn. Very, very rarely, some of them might sit there and go, yep, okay, what I did sucked, I'm an asshole, my bad, I'm gonna change, and change. Most of them just stay playing the victim. Most of them do what this obese muppet does. Blow up one channel, leave, come back, find a couple of idiots, start trying to be Mr. Smug Guy while still playing victim, have the big sad because Gage invites you to a debate just like Hunter did to me, you actually pussy out, whereas I had a legitimate reason, and you then run and cry and claim you're going to come back once the heat dies down. That's not accountability, that's being a bitch. Be a man, show some accountability. And the same goes for the rest of these guys. It ain't hard to have the humility to put your hand up and go, yo, fucked up, my bad, won't happen again. Grow up, kids. It's too common on this platform. I try and hold myself accountable, and I have a social circle that does when I fuck up. And that's how it should be. Just saying. Anyway, this has been a shit ton longer than I wanted it to be or expected it to be. Oh well. I'm Damian Skyfire. Till next time.